Put that there, and we stick that. Oh, put that there. Hokey dokes. Oh, so apologies for the background sound. The washing machine is grafting away at the moment, and yeah, I am 10 minutes late. But I've just had a very important call, and now I am here. Good morning, very good morning. Apologies for the lateness in my live this morning. I've just had a very important phone call, and so yeah, I'm here. That's the main thing. I am here. Oh. So, how are we all today? How was your sleep? Very, very broken up. I tossed and I turned, and I've been up and down since 1:53 this morning. But I'm still here. Morning, Vivian. So yeah, but things are looking positive, and as I was checking last night, um, Newcastle United have 5 more games. Morning, Belarus. You playing guitar? Well, not at the moment. I have a little bit of a headache, which is why there is no music today. Well, none at the moment anyway. So, but I had to take a very important phone call. What medication? I'll show you in a minute. This is the medication, and this medication is utterly brilliant. That there. To spell it out to you, it is sumatriptan, and it is 50 milligrams, and you get 6 tablets in the box, and it is the best medication ever for migraine. Have I tried? What was that? RISP. No, I've never even heard of that, but I am going to write that down. Cause right, let's have a little look. So that is RISPERDAL. So I've never heard of that. Yeah, drinking water. Yeah, got you. But most of it's to do with the bad heads is stress. So yes. but stress has just been relieved. Because I've just had a phone call with one of the big bills, and yeah, that's positive. So now it's just a case of waiting to see what happens. Programming Sheriff, have you ever had an encounter with Code Cowboy? He seems to have disappeared. Yeah, he seems to have like dropped off planet Earth. And one thing I have found out as well, there is something new. Just having a custard cream in a cuppa. When I ban them from chat, well, what I tend to do is this, Programming Sheriff. I time people out. And it's normally 24 hours. Normally. But you've got to be doing something bad for me to go more than that. Private account, morning. Hope you're well. Well, I'm here. I've just got a little bit of a pain at this moment in time, which is at the back of the skull. Heavy metal footy. And, I was trying to watch the football yesterday. And you know what really infuriated me with the football yesterday? Well, from 2 o'clock until an hour before, there was no break at all. Everything was playing as it should. There was at least 3 or 4 games yesterday. Then I switched over from the Barcelona to St James's Park. Eddie Howe, Les Ferdinand, Joe Cole speaking on the pitch side, and it just seemed very strange how 12, 14 minutes in, it went buffering. I was like, how? You've got to be kidding me. I didn't get to watch the goals, apart from the last goal. I did get to see the last goal. And luckily, it was on YouTube. It's 11:18 in New Zealand. Oh, I see. Down under. I see. But I was looking at the table last night, and last night we were in 7th, with Madrid behind us. 3 games played. and there's 8 teams. So we got 5 matches to try and stay within the top of the division. Add a question sticker. That's something new. Wow. Right. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Hello from India. So PREETI. Hello. Welcome to my live. The denim jacket, I believe, was put into archive. I'm going to check that after the stream, but I believe it is in archive. However, if it's not, then I need to contact Baz about the wheel. I, I like that. Yeah. Hayden, good morning. And KANCHHA. If you press the button, who's your favorite composer? I don't have one. BAROQUE. Trying to think. I'm trying to work out what that actually means. Are you meaning Belarus likes of Handel, Mozart, etc. like in composer? And somebody from Turkey. Oh, pre-classical. Pre. Wow. Pre-classical. Who would that be? Not actually sure there. Stuff like ABBA and Steps. Well, ABBA, ABBA would be pretty high up. Because I used to like ABBA a long, long time ago. And do you want to know something, right? A film by them, yeah, do want a man after midnight, yeah. Well, do you remember when Mamma Mia came out? Mamma Mia totally and utterly shocked. I was amazed how good it was. But something else absolutely blew my mind. The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman. That blew my brains. Oh, pre-classical. I thought you meant the Flintstone era. I'm not that old. But yeah. Now I'm just hoping, I'm praying actually, because I haven't had a message about the medication. So hopefully it's ready to pick up. Oh, and oh yeah. Rockstar, do you want to learn something? And Dennis is saying, how's the job search going? Why are you always so burpy? Eh? What? I don't know how the neighbour is doing. All I do know is the dog isn't here. And one of the sons came last night for 2, maybe 3 minutes, and then they left. So I don't know. But because the dog's not here, I'm thinking the dog has been taken to one of the relatives. It's a Labrador. Can you shout out my hard-working friend in the mains? Can you say I love Mainers? Can you play? Can I play what? I'm not even sure what language that's in. The Mainers are the what do you call it? Cool. Yeah, I thought it was. You see, there's another kind of miner, and it's this. I'm going to show you in a second. You may not know what this is. You ever seen one of them before? Yeah. That is a BTC, Bitmain and miner. Yeah. What do you mean a pile of crap? It's not. All it does is maths. That's all it does. It's an old PC jury rigged for mining. Yes. Well, it's basically, it has 3 boards and it's loud. It's like it's a bit like five vacuum cleaners doing at the same time, but it's all day, every day. It has mined, well, it did before it blew up, 1300. So yes, it had 1300. Well, what happened? There was a a power cut. 5 power cuts in one day. And it went boom. I'd try it. Okay. Add a Q&A sticker, cereal. What? Well, basically, I was going to acquire. You can buy the boards from eBay and then plug it back in. And the only problem is you've got to have a window open for fresh air, and you have to turn the TV up just a little bit because it is noisy. I mean, if it was working right now, you would hear it because there is no sound in the sitting room. Um, Hayden, Dan, has the road dog been sorted? Not yet. One thing though, there is one thing which makes me wonder, and it's this. I mentioned it in the video I did because I think something happened with it. Yeah, I hear the new government in New Zealand. Okay, right. Stick it outside, says Dennis. No, you don't stick it outside. Well, the one thing which you don't do, you just don't do at all, is this. You don't mention where you live. And I think that was deliberately put there. Yeah. So I think that was deliberately put there. And I'll tell you why I think that was deliberately put there. Because I had an email from somebody who wanted to buy Geordie Nation, which I would never. I would the stuff I create, I'd never ever sell it. And the offer was 150,000, and I was like, really? But it was for everything that was related to Geordie Nation. And I thought, no, you're not having it. No, programming sheriff, no. Because that would mean giving up a right to something I created. No. No, it wasn't a good offer. Because, like I say, at the end of the day, one of the projects that I have is on Claude Sonnet 4.5. And that, just to start something, is an enormous amount of money, well above 150,000. So, but one thing I'm going to say is this, yeah. I'm going to message Raw Dog today. Well, both Geordie Nation and Seeking You are both unique. So, Belarus, one thing I'm going to say is this: if something's unique, is it worth 150 or is it worth more? Ah. So, right. So, right now, I'm going to message him today and see what he's got to say. Friends from London, well, I've got less than a week to get something done. Quite correct, Programming Sheriff. Quite correct. Now, one thing I'm going to say to you all is this. There's going to be a few videos today between the lives. Yeah. And hopefully we will be back live. But one thing I want to tell you something. I'm waiting at the moment for a gift. I don't know when the gift is coming. They've got my address. They have my size. And what I've been told is this: memberships are very important. Yeah. There's 4 different banks, i.e., 4, yeah, 4 different banks. And there will be, in the next 2 weeks, lots of only members videos. So that's letting you all know. Pre-warning. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to let you all get on with the rest of your day, and just letting you all know there will be videos over the next couple of days, and those will only be for members. Right. Thank you all very much for coming in. And I hope to see everybody 7 p.m. this evening, and look forward to also sorting stuff out.